If I only had just one last meal to eat in Dubai, it would be here at Three Brothers in Wasal 51. I'm warmly welcomed in and shown to my table. Soon, a welcome drink arrives, their take on a non-alcoholic sparkling wine. This restaurant doesn't utilise any alcohol at all. Their menu is a fairly straightforward a la carte, built around what they call Orfali cuisine. And after a cursory glance, pretty much everything talks to me. They've also got an excellent sounding drinks list to go alongside it. Before I can even make a decision though, Chef Fires comes over and offers to create a tasting menu for me. My answer? Yes please. Shortly after, the opening course arrives, their take on a chawamushi. At the bottom, a morel custard, topped with hazelnuts, chives, a mushroom reduction, and all finished with white truffle.
And I love that about the nuts that I've been found so many times when it comes to custards. The thing I find missing the most is when it comes to texture, it's too smooth. In terms of flavours, it's deep, it's rich, it's flavourful. Wow. You know we love a good cutlery rest.
This was followed by their potato or caviar. A baby potato, hollowed out, hasselbacked, and fried in brown butter. It's then filled with a smoked creme fraiche, some chives, and topped with a cetra caviar. Creamy, crispy, briny, and highly addictive. Next, Chef Mohammed comes over with his croquetas, made using celeriac, H. Comté, and a truffle aioli. This one was really well balanced and perfectly delivered. To pair with the next bite is the limetta olio, fermented grapes, lemon, and olive oil. Basically, a dirty martini, no alcohol. This was served with bravas bombas, the potatoes cooked in dashi and filled with 2 tomato sauces, one lacto-fermented and the other a brava sauce. And to finish it all off, an aioli. To close out the small bites, pan con tomate, their pizza sourdough, olive oil, garlic, tomato pulp, all covered in a blanket of beef cecina. Onto their cold dishes now, and this one is otoro. Fatty tuna belly, served with a house-made garum, which they make from scratch using tuna infused with katsuobushi, served with olive oil, lime juice, and finished with finger lime. This tuna just completely evaporated on my tongue, only leaving behind a residual smokiness. The finger lime comes along for an added crunch and burst of acidity. Utterly delectable.
It's getting to the point where I came here, I thought it's going to be casual lunch. The technique, the ingredients, the quality, everything is far, far, far from casual. The setting is casual and relaxed. There's nothing casual about the food.
The next drink was made with tomato, pepper, and pineapple, topped with a guindilla pepper and finished with a chili oil. This was paired with their gambas. Here they use ama ebi from Japan, tempered in brown butter, sitting in a sauce of tomato, olive oil, garlic, and a garum made from the heads of the prawns. This was all served with a sourdough from the bakery for the love of bread.
I love this drink, it's just so interesting. Starts off sweet and acidic, and then that chili just takes over. I love a good piece of bread to mop up all that sauce.
Next up, aubergine royale, an eggplant charred over charcoals glazed with brown butter and white soy. The sauce, chardonnay, verjus, made as a beurre blanc, and finally some walnuts and caviar. This was all paired with their smoked kombucha, made using lapsang souchong tea. This course was delightfully rich, decadent, and felt very French.
I realise I've said I love this bicycle course, but I genuinely do.
Next up was an homage to chef's birthplace, Aleppo. A kebab made from wagyu beef, dry aged for 7 days, and hand chopped. On top, a sour cherry sauce, and instead of bread, a crumble with pine nuts and cinnamon. This was paired with a sour cherry tapache. The kebab had a wonderful outer crust that the moment you broke through, all the contained juices just flowed out, bursting with flavour.
That sauce has just a touch of sweetness. I'm not a fan of sweet sauces at all, but perfectly, and the acidity like that school of fattiness, oh my god.
For the final savoury course, a dish inspired by the chef's childhood memories of a shop in Syria that made just one thing: a lamb sandwich. His interpretation here begins with a low hydration dough with a long fermentation. Inside, lamb slow cooked for 72 hours, seasoned with Aleppo 7 spice, bringing notes of allspice, black pepper, nutmeg, cardamom, and cinnamon. This was all finished with tomato, parsley, and a sauce made using butter and beef garum. The aroma alone was incredible.
This thing is just dripping. Look at this. It's insane, and that chili is so welcome to come through the fattiness, reset the palate, back in again. Oh my god, I love this. I love it, and as well, it's been sitting on the plate. See, it's glistening, just picks up all the juices, and it's soft, it's succulent, super salty, very, very meaty. Perfect. Honestly, what a dish to end off with. Sorry, did you say dark chocolate and caviar?
Yep, you heard that right the first time. A chocolate ice cream made with 70% Valrhona chocolate, a house-made hazelnut oil, and piled on top, Kaluga caviar.
And just brings this lovely saltiness, very slight grindiness. It still feels strange psychologically to me having fish eggs with my dessert.
And for the final dessert, a vanilla milk ice cream. Underneath, strawberries macerated using strawberry kombucha and pink peppercorns.
This, it has vanilla in it, but that milk flavour is still very, very prominent. I would have been happy with just the ice cream without anything else in the dish. I think finally we're done.
Chef was very insistent on complimenting lunch. I left them a tip instead, but I know you guys love to see the breakdown, so I requested a copy, but it was only later on that I realised a chunk of the items and all the drinks had been left off.
I've just finished up. I'm going to walk around for a little bit. I need to start moving, make space for dinner. I've eaten way too much food. Oh no, what have I done? I do this every time. I walked in with good intentions of, eating a normal amount of foods. Okay, I mean, to sum that up, if you come to Dubai, this should be the first place that you make a booking, and you need to make a booking. Let's just rewind a little bit. So originally, when I planned my itinerary, I was meant to be going to Orfali Brothers, and I had a reservation there and everything, and I was excited because everybody I spoke to said the same thing. They're like, you come to Dubai, you need to go to Orfali Brothers. And then a few weeks ago, I get an email, we're closed for renovations, can we move your thing to Three Brothers? I messaged a couple of people, and I was told Three Brothers is relatively new, so not many people knew about it. And one person told me to book it, and I did. And I'm very, very thankful that I did. But in a way, I still feel a little bit sad, because Three Brothers is there. And I know Chef said, it's not like, Orfali's the better one and Three Brothers is the second one. They're two different concepts. But had I come and Orfali would have been open and I would have eaten there, I would have immediately made a reservation to go to Three Brothers as well. So I would have been able to get both. Now, I've got to come back. So they're reopening in November. By the time this video comes out, Orfali will long be reopened, that's for sure. Food, incredible. Just incredible. That's it. Enough said. The service as well. Amazing, the space, I loved it. To be honest, when I knew I was going there, I just thought, it's going to be a casual bistro, sit down, have 5-6 bites, and then just go, like most restaurants. You sit down there, and they curated an entire tasting menu for me. Normally it's all a la carte, and yeah, Chef put together an amazing, amazing thing, and every single person I interacted with, friendly, explained everything beautifully. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's so far from that stiff and formal fine dining, but at the same time, they take food very, very seriously there.